It is your girl Mitch Gaming, and we're officially kickstarting off Group B games. And I mean, I'm excited as you guys. Yesterday was nothing but pure violence. We had people dominating the game there. We had a team like Four Strength getting two chicken dinners in a row. That is the first game. And the third game. For tonight, guys, I'll be alone. And unfortunately, before anyone can say anything, we do not have any cams to face cams tonight. I was just going to be playing it cool, because unfortunately I had a busy day there with PUBG Mobile, but then luckily we're here and we are live looking at the flight path coming from Zaki all the way to Milta Power. We're going to be having a very interesting movement today. Yesterday we saw people holding it out till the last zone. I don't know if that's going to be the case here for tonight's games. They're just going to wait it out and see if that's going to be the case. Remember, tonight we'll be having 4 games. We're just in game 1, that is Erangel. Just to mention the teams that are going to participate with us tonight before they decide to land. We have a couple of regions here being represented. Remember, this is the East Africa Clash. We have at least 8 countries participating in this game. We have Cloud Esports from Ethiopia, a no name required Somalia, Rex Squad from Kenya, OF Family from Djibouti, Tycoons Esports Kenya, XS Power Kenya, Team Arrow Tanzania, B13 Team Tanzania, Shoot to Kill Somalia, Team Solid Mid Mauritius, Mercenary Union Kenya, Superpower Team Somalia, Tactical Team Somalia, Born to Kill Ethiopia, 2X Family Djibouti, Nove Esports Somalia, Saint Esports Madagascar, and then we have Relentless Esports as well from Ethiopia. We're just getting started. I don't know how you guys are feeling tonight. We're feeling very energetic. This is just Group B games. Yesterday we had Group A. I mean, the games were actually very intense. Some teams decided to dominate so much, and for Group B, it seems like that's not going to be the case. We're not going to be seeing a fight happening as late as in the fourth zone. We're having already teams getting knocked out. We have a couple of fights already taking place there. We can see Relentless Esports are getting a damage here. Seems like Yesnaya Poliana is a place you do not want to be in right now. And the players here are still going on. Remember, you only play in the group stage once. And from that time, when you play your 4 matches, that is when you qualify. That 9 teams qualify to go ahead and play in the qualifier stage. We have 155, 100. Well, sorry, 400. What am I saying? $800 for position 1. I don't know about you, but $800 is a lot. I wanted to say what is happening, what price pool is going to be given from beneath going up, but then I saw that's going to take a lot of explaining. So yeah, $800 is the amount of prize pool that is going to go to the team that is going to make it to the top one in the finals. In total, the whole prize pool is $2,000. Question is, will your team be going home with something? We have SPT Zaki Superpower team that is from Somalia being taken out. One of the players already is knocked. We are having actually a lot of fights happening. I don't know how they landed together here. We can see a tactical, it's supposed to be tactical, right? A tactical team here trying to do something for their team, are smoking out the place. They already have one player down. That is Era. Seems like the guy was disconnected, but then the fight is still going on. Your Snaya Poliana looks to be very crowded as of now. So just make sure if you're already here, support your country as much as you can. Tag Somalia, Tanzania, Kenya, Ethiopia, Djibouti, Madagascar, Mauritius. Tag as many times as possible. Support your country. Make sure you're liking the live stream, sharing the live stream link, subscribing to my channel. Big shout out again to GPE for this amazing production. They're the reason you guys are enjoying these games. You're getting to watch every single fight as it happens in up, I think even 4K, because the quality is too good. So thank you there, GPE. But let's just have a quick look at what is happening here in Yesnaya, Poliana. Teams are losing players. So far, so good. We don't have a whole team being eliminated. We just have SPT losing players there. We have another team from Ethiopia as well. Seems to have lost 2 players already. So it's not looking easy for anyone who landed here in Yesnaya. I mean, this is the first time. Well, basically, the game's just begun in the second day, Group B, and this is the first time we are seeing a fight happening this early. Normally, they take time. We usually have people looting it out, taking their sweet time to figure out, are we going to push or not. So yeah, we're just going to wait it out and see how this plays out. We've been here from yesterday. We've been shocked by the amount of IQ people are putting in these games. We had a country like Mauritius. They had a team called Unique. The first time they almost got their winner chicken dinner, and then things did not go as planned in the first game. They lost it to four strength, but then they came back and got their chicken dinner in Miramar. Yes, that's when they got their win again. But then four strength there actually surprised us with how consistent they were. They did their late rotations. I don't know if we're going to be seeing another team doing the same thing we saw yesterday. We're probably going to be having people camping it out. Milta has a team there camping as well. We're going to be expecting something happening there. We have still the same team in Yesnaya, Poliana. Everyone is basically trying to play it safe, but we have excess power finally engaging in a fight. S2K has one of their players that they're getting knocked. I don't think that was part of what they wanted to encounter right now. Beautiful sprays here from Stone, but we don't see a knock yet. But excess power is showing off their excess power. We know them from Kenya, but they're already losing some players. S2 as well seems to be losing some of their players. I don't know what their strategy is, but they seem to be losing players here. Excess power joined as a trio. One of their players is down, that is Pharaohs, finally getting that revive. And the players from S2K, that is a shoot to kill from Somalia, have decided to go away from this fight. I mean, one player is already back in lobby. I don't think they have a plan of losing any more players. Beautiful spray there from shoot to kill player. It does get a knock on one of the players from excess, and that does definitely give them a chance to go for that push. We can see them closing in. A push is finally happening here. We're going to see some free fires. S2K is not aware that the revive is happening right beneath them, but then unfortunately, excess power exposes himself, tries to get something happening here, and we have a Kobe, a nade getting cooked up, but it is a Kobe. Is it a Kobe? The nade is getting cooked to perfection, and the nade goes in. Let's go. That is what we call a Kobe, my guys. Zoro is down. One of their teammates, their Pharaohs, has been taken back to lobby. Quite unfortunate for them. But then Cold, now being the only one remaining from their team. Zoro, of course, is trying to get fasted there because the S2K is not letting any kill slide. The players from excess power lost the two players down, one player standing. Cold joined as a trio. That is definitely going to cost them when it comes to their scores. But well, it is what it is, and we're just here to see if anything is going to happen. Are we going to be seeing a very interesting last zone fights? Is it going to be a time where we have teams camping it out, waiting for a chance for someone to make a mistake, and then we'll be seeing a push, or rather, a team being wiped out just because of one wrong call? The zone is about to close in again. Teams are far out in the zone. I think they thought it was going to take some time before the zone decides where it's going to go. But unfortunately, even from the word go, the zone already showed us where it was going to go. And we might see an encounter here. Teams are getting closer. SPT spotting one of the players from Born to Kill, and we have Luffy getting knocked. And of course, that is an immediate thirst. We're all trying to get our points. 9 teams only qualify to the next stage. The question is your team going to qualify to the next stage? And that is the qualifying stage. Remember, we only have 4 stages. That is the group stage, qualifying stage, semifinals, and the finals. So what does it take for a team to make it to the finals? We have SPT. They're having a really good time there with the bicycle, feeling very lovely. They're actually looking very nice on that bike, so we have to give them that. But then if you're already here, thank you so much for joining us. These are the East Africa Clash games. We're just getting started. This is the Group B games. We have 8 regions, actually 7 regions in this game. We have Kenya, Tanzania, Somalia, Djibouti, Ethiopia, Madagascar, Mauritius. All these countries are here and they're ready to take on the win for the East Africa Clash. Which country is going to be crowned the best when it comes to PUBG Mobile from East Africa? X Cold now is getting pushed here. The player there from Shoot to Kill is very, very low, trying to heal up there with the bandages. Seems like both teams are lacking in terms of meds. There's a whole med kit right in front of him. This is the chance for him to get some meds to heal up. But then the player there from S2K trying to wait and cook up that nade on XS Cold. But you have a Kobe trying to do 1,000 IQ gameplay here, but then it's not connecting. The players from S2K might be low, but then Cold as well is low. Nades are flying in. The damage is actually there. Cold is getting really, really damaged, and I don't know why he did not pick up that med kit. But then Nades might just be flying in here. The guys just got a solo. They're scared of pushing a solo. DBS in the hand. Fast enough. There we go. Excess power all the way back to lobby. Cold is ready to show them why they're called excess power. Being a solo does not mean I cannot take you out as a team. Feeling very confident, very ready to take out the players here. From shoot to kill Somalia. Excess power goes for that push. And GG's. Quite unfortunate there. He was surrounded. We had one of the players that said just watching from afar, and it's looking easy there, because I mean trying to push as a solo in between two players might not be an easy thing to go about. So this is something that's going to really take something really. It's going to take a lot, and I mean a lot, to take out some two players are taking you out as a solo. I know the tension is there. You get the well, I don't know if it's anxiety. It's not really anxiety, but you know how you panic because there's someone actually waiting for you, and you're not sure if I should go for that push or not. But then you have to give it to excess power player Cole there for getting that beautiful knock and the fast on the stairs. That is what we call being confident. And now we're just down to 14 teams. I mean, we joined as 15. Only one team has been taken back to lobby, and that is Excess Power from Kenya, a very powerful and strong team. I don't know if why Zoro tonight is not dominating, but then they have this one player called Zoro. When he's given a chance, he can dominate. When he's confident enough in himself, he can take out teams by himself. Look at the superpower team from Somalia there. A team are yet to see what they can do, their potential. We have Saint Esports. I can see flags there from Ethiopia, Djibouti, some beautiful regions there. Regions I've never really encountered playing PUBG Mobile. This is actually my first time. Maybe casting for regions in East Africa. We're just getting started. Zone just closed in there. A couple of teams right now going to be forced to move. You can out they are from each other. When you look at school, there we have a team. When you look at actually Rozok is actually very crowded. Pochinki is empty. That is quite surprising. I don't know how that happened. We have teams joining each other here in ruins, and only one team is feeling safe there right by the bridge near Georgia Pole. The team there feels very safe. They do not have anyone taking them out, and that is the Mercenary Union from Kenya. It's going to be very interesting to see which country will be taking on the first win for tonight's games. This is just Group B, and like I said, if you're already here, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share the live stream link. Support your region as much as you can. They need all the support they can get. They're basically representing you guys in the East Africa Clash. 8 regions in the same lobby. Of course, there's a lot of intense fights happening there, but we have OF family. And we have Nades there flying in, and beautiful DBS fast knock in, and the player has been taken back to lobby. Hokage looks very low. They are very damaged, but players from Cloud taking each other out. Beautiful knocks there, beautiful pre-fires, but then OF family not having an easy time. Okage trying to go for that push. Look at the damage there just by the pre-fire. Try to get something happening here, but then the players from Cloud Esports are not letting them enjoy this even for a second, because what is that shotgun? What is that gameplay? How did they do that? That is what we call perfection, because that guy tried to go for that push. But nothing has changed here on their end. Just were taken back to lobby. OF family, the pre-fires there from Cloud Esports. I've never seen that much damage in a very long time. The guy just pre-fired and exactly hitting the player there from OF, getting at least 3/4 of his HP down. And now Tycoons Esports holding it out here at the wreckage. But then there's a team right next to them. You're going to be seeing something happening here. We're going to be seeing some sort of third-party fights taking place. B13 Tanzania passing by, where we have Tycoons Esports. It's going to be a very interesting fight there. We're just in the third phase of the zone, almost going to the fourth phase, and we have 43 players in the game. I am now believing the person who said this is an ultimate royale, but now in East Africa, because the pressure is getting high, the damage, the tension. I cannot begin to explain what is happening here because you can see how teams are playing it safe. No one wants to push. As long as we're safe, we're staying here. Tactical team here getting at least one knock, are still waiting to see if they can get another knock. But then his teammates already in that building, Stone being the only one far away from everyone else, is trying to get as many knocks as possible, giving the team here cover fires. But then look at what is happening there in the buildings. You have at least two teams. Two players, sorry, from Tactical Relentless Esports are waiting it patiently. They're looking at Stone there. We have G-Man looking at Stone, trying to see what he can do. But then Stone doesn't want to expose himself. You can see G-Man now hooking up a neighbor. Do we have a Kobe? The guy's waiting patiently, just waiting for someone to make a mistake. We have Bent Baby also waiting. We can hear the DBSs, the pre-fires. Everyone is ready. I mean, I'm scared of the DBS, but have you seen the S1? There we go. GG's, and that is it for actually G-Man and his whole team. They have all been eliminated. Relentless. GG's to you guys. We'll be seeing you guys in the next game. We have now just 12 teams in the lobby already. Players have been taken out. Mercenary Union seems to be engaging in a fight, getting a couple of knocks on their end. And we have another team here, Born to Kill, trying to get some damage here on Cloud Esports. Unfortunately, players from Tactical are losing players to the zone. The zone is now becoming damaging. Fourth phase of the zone, 41 players in the game. What in the ultimate royale is this? Because how is everyone camping? How is everyone not pushing? How is everyone waiting patiently for someone to make a mistake? Mercenary Union seems to be winning that fight. Demon King there, enjoying his knocks there. Rage getting a knock there. Cloud Esports is ready to take on another team. Born to Kill Dark now has to do that thing and trying to get revive on his team. But then, unfortunately, players from Cloud Esports have joined him. S1 in hand, and now it's going to be a DBS versus an S1 because everyone takes a DBS. But then, if you see a player get carrying that S1, they're more confident compared to that player that takes a DBS. But then, GG's DBS for the win. Born to Kill down 3 players, 1 person remains. It's not that close to his teammates. That means he's going to have to find a way of surviving and securing that those points. B13 there from Tanzania. They're also watching these fights from afar. They're not exposing themselves at any point. But then again, guys, if you're already here and you're watching the live stream, do that thing. Make sure you're liking, sharing, and subscribing because that is exactly what we want you guys to do. Let everyone know that these are the East Africa Clash games and we are just getting started. We are in Group B for the group stage, 4 groups to be played. That is Group A, B, C, and D. And from these groups, every single group, 9 players, 9 teams will be proceeding to the qualifying stage to make it to the semi-finals and then finals. And now looking at what is happening here, no name required. That does make sense. Very interesting name. Cloud Esports are losing players to the zone there. No name trying to get the revive on his knocked teammate. They have to be careful because they might be third party with where they're standing. S2K have been taken back slowly. TYC having a really good time enjoying this fight here because when they landed the wreckage, no one was pushing them. But then Cloud Esports getting closer to where we have TYC. They're holding the zone. They do not want to push. They do not want to expose themselves. 1 player remains from Cloud Esports. That is a Soul. Unfortunately, 4 teammates have been taken back slowly. All the knocks they have been confirmed by SPT from Somalia. They are the super power team, and we have another team just passing by. Beautiful spray there from Abdu, getting a knock from that far, and the TYC Smith here is actually surrounded. We have a lot of cover fire coming from the TYC players. TYC Smith trying to get some nades of flying in where the players are right in front of him. We can see more nades from TYC Smith, but we have a Kobe because he's just getting those nades. He's getting that place cooked. He wants to take out all those players one by 1. TYC Smith there, luckily for him, the players are now closing in. They need to be careful though because everyone is aware that Saint Esports and TYC are basically at the same place. We have what's that name? Book boy. to know I'm saying that name, guys. But yeah, we're gonna call him a boy. The boy there is from Saint Boy, trying to pick up some nades on TYC. Mercenary Union player Demon King watching from afar, taking out the players from SPT one by one there, and it is GG's for SPT. Saint Esports now are feeling the pressure. Everyone trying to get some damage on them. Everyone trying to see if they can get something happening here between TYC and Saint Esports. B13 going for that push, and GG's Blaze. He gets that kill. He's actually quite low. He needs to be careful though, because around them they have TYC, Tycoons Esports right next to them. And if they're not careful, they might be eliminated, taken back to lobby. Tycoons Esports are trying to heal up, trying to get the revives for their team. B13 King are watching from afar. Six teams remaining, fifth phase of the zone. Only one team is in the safe zone, but in every other team, they have 45 seconds to finish what they're doing outside the zone and make it to the safe zone without losing players to the blue zone. We have no name required, just waiting patiently there. TYC going for that push on B13 Blade. Fast knock is down, but then TYC Smith to the cover, gets another knock on gets a knock on B13, but now B13 King trying to get the comeback here for his teammate. TYC Butcher trying to get some damage there, and GG's. Tycoons Esports takes out B13 Esports, and now they have to heal up and move because the zone is closing in. TYC Storm is down. 14 seconds in. Players from Tactical Esports losing players as well. We can see them getting spotted there by Mercenary Union, and GG's to them as well. They have been taken back to lobby. Four teams remaining. Zone is about to close in. Mercenary Union playing directly in the middle of the zone. That means they're the ones having a good time right now. 2X family, the zone is closing in. If we are just the fifth phase of the zone, that means the zone right now is a crazy. TYC are still surviving. Mercenary Union in the game as well. 2X family supporting the players of Mercenary Union. We can see them trying to get some damage, but then unfortunately the damage is not getting to them there. Let's get it. 2X again being spotted. The DB is down. Players from Mercenary Union having a really, really good time. Tycoons Esports trying to make it to the zone. They have just two players remaining. Everyone is firing from every single place. Mercenary Union player Swashi gets to cook up a nade, but we have a Kobe on these guys. Let's go. 2X family losing players. Players from TYC as well right now getting spotted. 2X being spotted there by Demon King, and that means 2X family is down, leaving just two teams remaining. Tycoons Esports and a Mercenary Union, but then GG's, because man, how did that happen though? We thought TYC was getting this, but then Mercenary Union closes in, sees a chance, and takes out two teams at the go, and that is Tycoons Esports and 2X family. Congratulations to you, Mercenary Union, for that winner. A winner, Chicken Dina. I mean, you deserved it. They were patient. This is the first time we're not seeing Mercenary Union playing aggressively. They basically waited it out. They waited for the last zone to get there, and they decided to go for that push. So GG's to you, Mercenary Union, for that winner chicken dinner. That was a well deserved winner chicken dinner for your team. So let's go, Mercenary Union. That was actually a very good strategy that led them to get in there. All right, we are officially back, and just before we get to that, let's just have a quick look at the stats for the previous game. Again, I do apologize for that quite a small mishap on the internet. But then we have the winner, Chicken Dinner on Mercenary Union. We have Demon King getting 4 eliminations with a damage of 756. Prison with 1 elimination. Swashi with 6 eliminations and 943 damage. And then we have Turkey there getting 1 elimination and dealing a damage of 101. I mean, Mercenary Union did actually impress us. They were patient enough to wait for the games to roll out on their favor. They took their time, they observed the game, and this is where they are as of now. 12 eliminations in the bag, getting the winner chicken dinner. They are 22 points ahead of everyone else, but then Tycoons Esports comes in second with 12 points. No Name required 8 points. B13, 8 points as well. 2X Family getting 7 points. Cloud Esports getting 6. Tactical Teams getting 5. Superpower Team 4. Shoot to Kill 3. 10. Nove Esports 3. Excess Power 2. Saint Esports 1. Relentless Esports 1. And then Rex Squad, OF Family, Team Arrow, Team solomid, and Born to Kill getting 0 points from that game. We have just had one game down, that is Erangel. I mean, we have 4 games tonight, so of course we're going to be hooked up because what is happening? Teams are having a hard time in these games. Mercenary Union player Swashi getting 6 eliminations, dealing a damage of 943, getting 3 assists and 5 knockouts. This was actually expected. We saw Swashi cooking up nades there when 2X Family was going for that push. So that is something we actually expected to happen because we know we saw it live. We saw how patient they were with the push here. They took their sweet time, and that has finally paid off. They've gotten their winner chicken dinner from that game. And let's just have a quick look at the head-to-head here for Mercenary Union and Tycoons Esports. Mercenary Union getting 12 eliminations and Tycoons getting 6 eliminations. We have a damage dealt of 1,858 by Mercenary Union and Tycoons Esports having a damage of 1,019. Total knockouts for Mercenary Union at 10, and Tycoons Esports having 4 knockouts. Total time in the blue, we have 5 seconds for Tycoons Esports, and Mercenary Union getting only 8 seconds in the blue zone. So basically, these teams were not wasting that time in the blue zone. They only had to fight the blue zone at the last zone where they were trying to move from one zone to the other, trying to make it the safe zone so that they can continue with their fights. That, of course, was something we had expected theirs for them. So GG's to you, Mercenary Union, for that winner chicken dinner. Game 1 is done. We're just done with the Erangel. Mercenary getting the winner chicken dinner. And now that we are heading to Miramar's second match, Sanhok being the third match, and Erangel being the fourth match. Question is, yesterday we had a 4 strength winning the first game and the third game that was in Group A games. And now we have Mercenary Union winning game 1 in Erangel, getting that winner chicken dinner. Are we going to be having another scenario of the 4 strengths tonight? So are we going to be having tables turning and things are going to change for these guys? But let's just see what is happening here. Is it going to be MU? Is it going to be Tycoons Esports? Because yesterday as well, the team that did not win game 1 came in and won game 2. So is that going to be the case here for these teams again? Are we going to be seeing Tycoons Esports trying to come up and do their thing? We have to give it as well to those teams that have really put up a fight. We had 2X Family. We did not see them across the game at all. But then when it came to the last fight, they were actually there and they were ready to take down teams. That is something, of course, we're going to be on the lookout to see what is going to happen. Another team like Shit to Kill as well did impress us with how they were taking on their fights. So basically, every single team did try to survive. Excess Power, we had Cole there surviving, trying to get something happening for his team. But then, unfortunately, they were taken back to lobby. So this is the second game that is Miramar. They have a chance of redeeming themselves. Looking at the flight path, it is actually on the lower side, on the southern side of Miramar. That means it's leaning towards Los Leones, Tumacera, Puerto Paraíso. We're going to be having teams landing across that place. But of course, some teams will choose to go all the way to El Pozo, Hacienda, San Martin, Junkyard, and that's something we're looking at to see. Are we going to be having another team getting a winner chicken dinner? But before we can continue, guys, if you're watching the live, look at the likes at the time you're watching. Are the number of people watching equal to the likes that you can see right now? Hit that like button, confirm if it is working or not. Maybe it's a glitch, we're not aware, but just go ahead and like that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the live stream link, because these are the East Africa Clash games. $2,000 on the line. Players are ready to take this thing home. The question is your team, is your country going to be going home with something? And remember, as long as you make it to the finals, top 16 teams go home with something from the prize pool. So your goal should be making it to the finals, not even winning the game. Yes, that could be your goal, but then if you can get to the finals, make it to the top 16, your team will not go home empty handed. So let's just see how this is going to play out. The teams actually preparing themselves to see how they're going to go for this push. We're going to see how this happens. Well, it's basically something we're not sure how it's going to go, but let's see how this plays out. It's going to be a very interesting night tonight, just in the second game. Big shout out to GPE for the beautiful production. If you want something like this, just make sure you hit the inbox, check them out on Instagram, and you'll be seeing them doing their thing. We have Relentless Esports there waiting on the players of Mercenary Union. Afia just waiting patiently there, waiting for someone to make a mistake. Are we going to be seeing a very interesting day here? Is Relentless going to take out Mercenary Union? The last game there, they almost did something very impressive, but then unfortunately that was not the case. Our tables are turned, things are not as they seemed, and we had people that we did not expect taking on fights, taking people back to lobby. They have similar guns in the bag. They're ready to take each other out. I'm no longer seeing DBS warriors. That's actually something very impressive. Normally, we'd have a lot of players using to use DBS, but then Emi Swashi, MVP of the previous game, has been knocked there with an Uzi, and now the players of Mercenary Union are feeling pressured right now. They're not sure if they're going to go for that push or not. But then Swashi is down. They need to figure out, are we going for this push or not? We have only one person right above us. We just have to risk it. But Relentless players are not giving up. Beautiful mini 14 taps there from Nate. That's kind of good amount of damage, but then they're trying to go for that revive on Swashi. We don't know if that's going to happen, but Fear, look at this man, crouching it out, holding it. He's not moving from the stairs. He's waiting for Master Union to make a mistake, and this guy will be taking MU all the way back to lobby. So let's see how this plays out at the end of the day. He's still waiting out. He sees them. Fast pre-fire. Tries to get something happening there. MU as well have another knock on their plate. Their MU Turkey has been knocked. Relentless finally living up to their name. They're not taking any L's tonight. Swashi unfortunately has not been revived. Mercenary Union won the first game, but this doesn't look like their game. Honestly, even yesterday, 4 strength were taken back to lobby as early as the first zone. So that seems to be history repeating itself, because right now, Mercenary Union are losing players to Relentless, 2 players down. Turkey still knocked. Swashi in lobby. Demon King now trying to survive here. I don't know if that's going to be easy for them. They're just 2 players versus a full team that is the Relentless, ready to take out Mercenary Union. We can see Demon King. They're trying to get some P-fires. Nade is getting cooked up. Do you have a Kobe on this guy? Let's go. They do have some damage there on Demon King. The tension now is there. He's trying to retreat, trying to regroup himself, trying to understand how am I going to take out this team. Remember, composure is key. When you're playing any game, composure is key. Remember, composure is always the way to go. It is nothing but the way to go. MU Prison and his teammate Demon King right now, they need to live up to their name. They are Mercenary Union. We have registered them a couple of times as the team that is representing Kenya. But is it going to be that time again? Are they going to be doing their thing? We have Relentless Nate waiting patiently. I've never seen these people from MU being this attempts before. They're actually not going for that push. Turkey has been tested, quite unfortunate, but then Prison comes in with a Kobe on one of the players from Relentless. They're now feeling a little bit confident, because one knock is enough to disorient the team. Composure, guys, is the key. Demon King now waiting for someone to go for that push. Prison on the other side, also trying to see if they can outsmart these guys, sandwich these guys. They're trying to go for that push. They know now that there's someone on this side, but I don't think they know Prison is watching. from the other side. Relentless Fear and his teammates waiting patiently. GG's Demon King is down, but then Prison with the cover. Unfortunately, S1 897, whatever that gun is the gun to take out Mercenary Union all the way back to lobby. They won the first game, but then unfortunately, Relentless back again with a banger, taking out Mercenary Union all the way back to lobby. GG's to you guys, and congratulations on that beautiful, interesting fight. Now we have just 14 teams remaining. Uh oh, what? Damn. Oh, everyone. Okay. 16 teams are remaining. One of the teams there seems to have been engaging in a fight. Some of their teammates were knocked. This is just the second game. Mirror map, very, very big map. But Excess Zoro has been taken back to lobby. I mean, I'm telling you guys, Excess is a very powerful team, but I don't know what's happening tonight. They seem to be tensing. They seem to be losing players there. We have the players there from No Name Required taking out the players from Excess Power. Two players down, Jakat and Zoro have been taken back slowly. Now Pharaoh's been pressured to go and do something. I don't know what it is about this shotgun, but then people seem to go in for that shotgun. Two knocks in. Actually, one knock in. I thought it was going to be two knocks, but then they need to confirm their thirst there. Excess Power cold. Again, the last player remaining from Excess Power standing from his team is now trying to see how he's going to go about it. But let's go. They have a push there. Excess cold are trying to get the P5s happening for his team. It's going to be very, very hard for Excess Cold, but then not so hard to get you. Oh, flying up there, second knock from Excess Cold. I mean, who is this guy? I told you Excess is a very powerful team from Kenya, but then unfortunately Cold, being outnumbered, has been taken back slowly there. The man from No Name Required flied, but then don't make it to the ground because the man there from Excess Power decided this is my chance to shine. The guy silenced him while he was trying to do a jump shot, gets the second knock immediately, doing a reflex on these guys. I mean, Excess Power, we know your potential. We know your potential, but don't worry. We'll be here to see what you guys can do. 15 teams remaining in the game right now. Two teams have been eliminated. Mercenary Union and Excess Power from Kenya have been taken back to lobby. I mean, GG's. I'm heartbroken there a little bit because I know how Excess is supposed to perform, but then that's just it. It is part of the competition. These things happen. And just having a quick look at what is happening here right now, the zone is about to close in. People all the way in Los Leons need to start moving. We're going to be seeing another car chase right now. The players are from Rec Squad, Reckless, Rec Warrior, and Rec Hemo. Three players, they joined as a trio. They have a team right beneath them that is the OF family. Excuse me, they need to be careful because if they do not take their time, they'll be taken back slowly. Beautiful spray there from Reckless. That gets some damage in OA family, but we have a knock. Beautiful sprays again. You can see the damage there, but we have a knock. Let's go. Reckless still trying to get the shot here to connect. Trying to get the knock there, and we have Warrior finally getting a knock on OF family. And of course, if you have been knocked, we need to confirm your thirst. Reckless and his teammates are really taking out the players from OF, and this might just be their chance to go aggressively for that push because two players, one player is down and Rashi is down. That means that they stood a chance of going for that push even before they made that revive. This push does not make sense because the driver is going directly straight towards the players from OF family. They are low, but then they still choose to go for that push and engage. But I don't think that will be the best thing to do right now. We are cooking up a nade. We have a Kobe. The nade does not make it to where they are, but then Hokage is up. The teammates from OF can hear the nades getting cooked up, but then they're not connecting. We do not have any Kobe's. OF family moving around there. The nades are getting cooked up. Arashi trying to cook up a nade. Rake him over the shotgun. Come on, guys. Tell me something. Oh, let's go. That's a beautiful Kobe there from OF and immediately getting a thrust on him or before even he could get to call his teammates. Rek Warrior goes in there, 12K, and G's Rek Warrior takes out the team from OF all the way back to lobby because how dare you take one of our teammates back to lobby. GG's on that. Rek squad live to fight another day. I mean, yo, is it something with the S1? Is it something that has been, is it like a trend? I I'm not sure if it's a trend or what, but there's something about this shotgun. People are no longer using the DBS. I don't know what changed. I don't know what happened. anyway, anyway, it's just it is what it is. It is what it is, and it happens. But GG's to you there, Rakim. Unfortunately, you have been taken back slowly, but you do not have to worry about that because your team will fight more for you. They have taken out the players from OF family confidently. Rec Warrior takes out the players from OF family, the S12K. So GG's on that. Tycoons Esports are getting closer to where we have Cloud Esports. We're going to be seeing something happening here as well. So, question: DBS, S1, S12K, which other gun are people, and the double barrel S686. Between those four shotguns, the trend is changing now. It is no longer DBS, DBS, DBS. Excuse me, it is no longer DBS, DBS, DBS. We now have four guns being used that are shotguns. So, in your opinion, is it this? Is it a trend between those four? Which is the strongest? Because DBS seems to be outmatched these days. The S1, just one shot and you're down. I don't know if PUBG upgraded the damage for these guns, but then it seems like it is becoming better uh, by the minute. Anyway, these are the East Africa Clash games. Day two, we have Group B. Yesterday, we had Group A participating. The lobby was as intense as Lobby B. I don't know about you, but East Africa teams are ready to show people that they are as good as everyone else. They just need the chance to be exposed there. I don't know what is happening here, but TYC Smith is trying to get a revive on his knocked teammate. They can still get damaged. They need to find a better place. I think going down with the teammate that is knocked might be the best strategy right now to get that revive happening there. But then, luckily for them, they have been able to get the revive, and TYC might live to fight another day. It's going to be very, 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 very hard. But let's see. TYC down two players. Let's go. TYC Smith unfortunately has been knocked, and the push there will finally happen. TYC Storm now, last player remaining from his team, getting pushed up here. S12K, M416 in the hand there. The players are ready to take the TYC down. S12K is out to play, and GG's. Unfortunately, this time round, S12K does not do that thing. So GG's on that. I don't know about you, but the games are becoming wow, yo, becoming strong. Next game, let's go XS. That is what we love to hear. 2X family now going for that push there, where there's a team there. Beautiful taps there from the Mini 14. Captain does a really good job there with the Mini 14. I mean, that's one of the guns. We know how powerful they are if used correctly. If you're not good with that gun, do not carry it. If you do not have a tapping power, do not carry that gun because no, it does not work like that. Again, like I said, if you're watching, if you have not liked the live, you're more than 70 plus people. That means the like should be around that same level. So make sure you hit on that like. These are the East Africa Clash games. We are here for you guys, streaming the games from the beginning to the end. Just make sure you do your thing. You can see Rec Warrior, they're getting some knocks there. Rec is really on fire. They're not letting anything get past them. We're moving to the fourth phase of this zone. It's going to be really, really damaging. Teams are far out in the zone. Some of them, luckily, are in the zone. They're playing it safe. They can easily and actually navigate through Miramar because of how far the safe zone is. They can easily take rotations, pick the best buildings to hold, pick the best hills to hold. But then Rec Squad, Rec Warrior, Reckless has been spotted here by Cloud Esports. Seems like we're going to be having a case of a third party fight happening, but then that's not really what is changing right now. What is happening is that Rec Squad was leading in this fight, but now they're down to three teams with them. And that is going to be very, very tight for Rec Squad because they're just two players surviving from their team, and they need to get moving right now. Rec Warrior here trying to put his vehicle out of safe place, but then the players are not letting them do that. They're ready to take them out. We are just the third phase of the zone. It is closing in. We're going to the fourth phase. We have 45 players in the game. People thought Lobby A was hard. Lobby B, You have to camp to survive. I mean, I don't know if you've seen this. You have to camp. But then the zone has closed in, and then every team that was in the safe zone now has to go towards the teams that are trying to make it to the zone now. They're going to be forced to do a whole rotation because teams are now in the zone at the holding compounds. You have to pick the best place to hold. The heals are not even safe anymore because the damage that they have, uh, the damage you might get if you get third party might not be something you want to be a part of now. Saint Esports are still holding the same high ground. They don't want to move. Tactical Esports as well, holding a compound. But then seems like no name required goes for that push. Beautiful pre-nade. And the S12Ks are out to play now again. Shotgun versus shotgun. Fear with the shotgun. I was asking about what is it about the S1 that everyone wants to carry this gun. But then we can see someone confidently playing the Mini 14 has been taken down. No name required. Salem is going for that push. Fear feeling very confident, but then they need to be careful because we have third party players from Tactical watching from afar, trying to get some damage as much as they can on these players. And GG's no name required have been taken back to lobby by the Tactical team there. GG's, or is it Tactical? Okay, let me just call them Tactical because that's what they wrote. And now teams are getting eliminated. 40 players in the game, 12 teams in the lobby, 11 because B13 has been taken out as well. And you can see what is happening right now. Relentless Esports holding the same compound, still feeling confident. The team that was pushing them, no name required, have been taken back slowly by Tactical team. But then it is not yet over. They're watching from afar. If they're not careful, they'll be taken back to lobby. Superpower are taking on a fight there. It's going to be a very interesting last zone fight because every single team right now, look at that. Nove Esports creeping in. I don't think Tactical Esports was aware that some teams are right next to them. Like I said, being on top of the hill, it might seem safe to some of you, but then we'll be having a lot of third party fights on your end. Era trying to get the revive there happening for his team. He's down, has been third party. They were not aware of that push happening, but then another team bites the dust there. We have Superpower team. I've been taken back slowly. Cloud Esports trying to pick up a nade there. But we have a Kobe. Let's go, Cloud. Nades are still flying in and nothing is connecting. No damage is being registered. But then they need to get moving. Beautiful sprays, beautiful P-fires of the S12K. Player still comes in. M7 P-fires and one knock is down for Cloud Esports. We have Irish trying to go for that push there. Beautiful knock. Second player down. Cloud Esports losing players 1-1. But then the beautiful cover there from their teammate Cloudy. And it is not over because team solomid are the ones now doing their thing. Their teammates, we have their Abravel Van. What is these names? Abra getting some damages there. Actually, did get some couple of knocks there. And GG's Cloud Esports have been eliminated. The 9 defeats in the bag for team TSM. They're the ones now taking players down. But then unfortunately, they have been third party. The 2 players down, 2 remaining. I don't know about Heaven, but he needs to move closer to their teammates. They're all getting knocked up. They're getting a push there. We have third party teams closing in. Rec Squad, Reckless, and Rec Warrior feeling confident again. They have taken down at least 2 teams. Warrior getting spotted, and the damage is there. The shots do connect, and he is down. And that leaves room for the players of TSM to go for that push. And G's Rec Squad have been taken back. So it'll be quite unfortunate that they decided to go for that push. If anything, they should have focused on going towards the zone. I'm just looking at the zone right now. It seems like we're going to be seeing now teams are coming together in the same place. One team seems to be safe in the middle of the safe zone, but then every other team is far out, spread out, and they're not yet able to make it to the zone. But then that should be part of their plan. They should be looking to make it to the zone. Yes, I know it's you, XS. I'm aware it is you. We know what you can do there. Beautiful knock there from S2K. The stables are turning. And the GG's 2X. They almost had a winner chicken dinner last game. This time around again, they have made it to the top 5. Excuse me. They have made it to the top 5. That means they are ready to take on their win. We have this team. They have been really putting up a fight. I don't think we know the 2X family that much. Okay, me, I think the people from Djibouti know them, but for me, they're actually new to me. So 2X family there are just holding out the same place. Relentless Esports have not changed their position from the beginning of the game. Ethiopia there in the comment section is going crazy, supporting one of their own, but then we have there another nade getting hooked up by Khalid. We have a Kobe, he does get some damage there. He's trying to get pushed here. He needs to be careful. There's still K in the hand. He's going to get pushed. We have third parties right above the hill. They're watching them from afar. Tactical team has not changed their location from the beginning of this fight. They're still holding the same place. Relentless Esports watching from afar, trying to see if they can third party this fight. And we have now tactical team going for that push. Torfinho, hey, very interesting name. Trying to smoke up the place, preparing for that push on the players from Relentless. We'll be seeing what is going to be happening there. But then 2x seem to be losing players one by one to the TSM team. Also something we want to see how it is going to play out at the end of the day. Relentless Esports are still holding the same place. They don't want to see what is going to happen. They just want to get their winner. Cheek and Dina tactical team again. Just watching from afar. I mean, they're basically at the same place, but then they didn't want to go for that push. 2x family as well, closing in. 4 teams remaining. 2x family also in the building. They have been playing patiently. 2 players remaining. Khalid trying to cook up a nade, but do we have a Kobe? Both players cooking up nades. Let's go. Who's going to be the best grenadier right now? Let's get it. Doesn't get any damage there, but then Khalid, feeling confident of his earphones, is aware that the player from 2x is there. Cooks up the nade, does get a little bit of damage. Waiting for that pre-fire, and GG's Relentless Esports living up to their name. They are relentless. They lost their fight, their last game. They almost got a win, not really a win, but they were taken back to lobby. But then this time round, they have decided we are not losing this fight at any cost. The three teams remaining. Nove Esports tactical remaining as well, and they're just holding it out. They're not exposing themselves. They're not choosing to engage in any fight. They're just camping it out. The zone is about to close in. They need to decide: are we going for this push or not? We can see what is happening here. A lot of smokes are out. I don't know how many smokes you guys carry in a competitive scene, but no way. People have been smoking the same place for more than 5 minutes, and now they have been at the same place. They have been there the whole time. Let's go. Relentless Esports, Kali, they're still dominating there with the nades. Seems to be confident enough to be cooking up nothing but nades throughout the fight. It is something we want to see. Is it their thing? Is it a thing for Relentless? Are they grenadiers? Is it how they play games? Is it how they take on their fights? And we have nothing changing so far. People are waiting it out. No one wants to expose themselves. The zone is closing in. It's about to get a little bit more damaging. Relentless, they are sporting the players are from Nove Esports. We have enough their tactical team is down. Nove been taken back to lobby. Relentless, unfortunately, were distracted. And now the players from tactical team having a good time. Free fires in and out. And just like that, Relentless Esports have been relentless from the beginning of the game. Got the first blood as the first team to go back to lobby. They did not disappoint any minute. And because of that confidence, we have Relentless Esports getting the winner for their team. They have been patient. They've taken the fight. They held a compound for the longest time possible. They have not taken any L's. And just like that, Relentless Esports have gotten the winner, Chicken, Dina, and we love to see it. So GG's to you guys for that win. And of course, Mercenary Union, unfortunately, we thought they were going to be making it there to another win, but then they were the first team to be taken out of the game. So GG's Relentless Esports. Every single spectator that is watching, show some love to Relentless Esports from Ethiopia. They deserve that win. The comment section is going crazy. Ethiopia flags every single place, supporting their country, and it has finally paid off. We have Relentless Esports from Ethiopia getting the winner, Chicken Dina. Let's go, Ethiopia. You deserve it. You guys deserved that win. Looking at the stats here for the team, we have Khalid getting 6 eliminations, dealing a damage of 861. We have G-Man getting 3 eliminations, dealing a damage of 167. Fear getting 0 eliminations, a damage of 156. And then Nate getting 2 eliminations and a damage of 478. It seems like our guy there, Khalid, We have watched how he's playing the game. We have seen the Kobe's that he has placed on this guy, and these guys, sorry, and it is something we did not really expect. And GG's for that. They have done a really, really good game. So let's see how this plays out for every other team. But then relentless with their skills, and these are the total scores they have gotten from this game. Relentless going home with 21 points from game two. Team Solomid getting 16 points. 2X Family 14 points, a Tactical Team 12 points, Nove Esports and 9, Rex Squad 7, and No Name Required for 8. You have Super Power Team 3, 9 you have Cloud Esports 2, uh, 10 you have Shoot to Kill 2, OF Family 1, together with Excess Power 1, as well as Born to Kill 1, and then Tycoons Esports, Team Arrow, B13, MU, and Saint Esports go home with just 0 eliminations. Well, a man of the match there, we have Ren Khalid getting 6 kills, dealing a damage of 861, getting 2 assists and 4 knockouts. So GG's to Khalid. I mean, we saw this guy getting those Kobe's. We saw how he took up that fight. I'm not sure if anyone even expected that, because the guy was overly patient. He was just taking his sweet time, and because of that, he gets the man of the match title. Looking at the head-to-head here, a total of 11 eliminations on Relentless. But then Team Solo Mind leading there with 13 eliminations and a damage of 2,229. With Relentless Esports getting a damage of 1,662, 11 knockouts on Solo Mid, and then 9 knockouts on Relentless Esports. None of the team here wasted their time in the blue zone. They basically moved from one place to the other, and that is exactly what we want to see. Tables have not yet turned, but then we have Mercenary Union still leading, but then they have to be careful because they have tied in with Relentless Esports at 22 points. Third, we have 2X Family there with 21 points, 1 point away from taking out MU and Relentless from their position 1. Tactical not that far with 17. 5, you have Team Solo Mid with 16. 6, you have No Name Required getting 12, as well as Tycoons Esports and Nove Esports. Cloud Esports at position 9 getting 8 points, together with B13 Team with 8 points. Rex Squad and Superpower Team tying at position 11 and 12 with 7 total points. Shoot to Kill with 5 points. Excess Power with 3, and then every single other team coming in there with 1 point. And GG's for that. Well, that is it for game number 1, guys. I'll be game number 2. Sorry, I'll be seeing you guys. We have 2 more games to go. Do not go anywhere. We'll be having Sanhok and Miramar. BRB. Welcome back to the third game of the night, and that is Sanhok. I'm Miguel Mitch Gaming, and the team that is doing this beautiful production is GPE. You can just search them on Instagram, guys. If you want such production, they are the best. You will just enjoy your time while casting. Yes, GPE up all the way. And we're just getting started. This is just the third game. We are in the Group B games. These are the East Africa Clash group stages. We finished our Group A games yesterday. Tonight, here we are watching Group B games. I mean, game one was nothing but, I don't know, tension, pressure. But then Mercenary Union rises up to the occasion and gets the winner chicken dinner. Game two steps in Miramar as well. And we see Relentless from Ethiopia taking on the winner chicken dinner. The comment section went wild for that, but then Sanhok now team's already been taken back to lobby tactical. Losing players, two Cloud Esports, one of the players already down, might be taken back to lobby as well. Two players actually. Third player will be thirsted as well, leaving just one person remaining from Tactical Esports. I don't think that was their part of their plan, to be honest. We have just Orfinho remaining from their team there. He will need to do a little bit more because his teammates are all down. One of them is still crawling, yet to be thirsted. That is Error. But then he's the only one remaining from his team that has yet to be exposed to anything. Rather, he's just waiting, strategically holding behind that fence for a chance to take out this team here that is Cloud Esports. We might be surprised. He's actually good, really, really good in the game. And then, oh, that nade, he's low, gets his first knock there. He needs to get the thirst happening, and immediately he got that the knock. Sorry, he just got the thirst happening there. So GG's to you, tactical team, for that really impressive chance to survive. But then unfortunately, Torfinho was outnumbered, and the guy has been taken back slowly. Looking at Paradise Resort, seems to be a little bit crowded. Even when you look at every other place right now, we have places that have up to three teams in the same place are going to be seen as something happening there, because even boot camp again, just like yesterday, no one has landed in boot camp. Guys, Group C, Group D, if you're watching this live right now, just go to boot camp. No one is landing in boot camp. Everyone is going away from boot camp. And where you go, you get people cow. People thought it's going to be a safe place. Tactical Esports has been eliminated there. If you look at places like Camp Alpha, we have teams waiting outside Camp Alpha. That means the team that is in Camp Alpha might be eliminated depending on how they take up this fight. Looking at Rex squad there, just chilling. No one is next to them. Lakawi seems to have another team as well. But then most of the teams here are almost making it to the chicken dinners, but then it is not going as planned for them. I don't know why or how. They're really trying to do their thing, trying to get as many points as possible, because only 9 teams proceed from these group stages. Group A, we already saw which teams are proceeding. Group B, we're in here. We don't know which teams are going to proceed. So far, position 1, 2, and 3 seems very tight. Mercenary Union, Relentless Esports, 2X Family, these three teams are really battling it out for that position, and 2X Family is already engaging in a fight. They seem to be taking out our players there from B13, but then Paradise Resort here seems to be very, very crowded. OF Family needs to be careful because they have been taken back slowly for quite some time, very, very early. Now, Superpower team is now waiting for them. 2X Family here going for that push. We have Adiba waiting on that B13 player. Malo there to make a mistake, does get a little bit of damage, not even a little bit. 3/4 of his HP is done because he's using a vector. The mag ended quite early, and now they're confident enough to go for that push. Malo just waiting patiently there. 2X going for that push. Malo with the DBS, and I get the pre-fires there, and he does get a knock on Adiba. Gets another knock on Mark. Is that even marked? And now just two players are standing actually from a 2X Family. I don't know how they're going to survive there, but then B13 seems to be angry. Malo gets another knock on Luffy, takes him all the way all the way back to low. Believe just one person remaining, that is Captain. And we can see Malo is on fire, getting himself 3 and knocks directly on one team. And now he's confident enough to go and take out the last player from 2X. And that is Captain. B13 already lost one of their players. 2X Captain, I think this is just but revenge. B13 Malo is ready to take him out. The man is heated. Captain almost went for that push. B13 Malo is not even aware. And now Captain does their prefer there. And Malo goes in there with the DBS. Takes out the last player. and the 2X family have been eliminated. Remember, they were only 1 point away to the top three, but then TT, the team that was right next to them, is also in lobby, and now Solo mid as well with just actually a few points to join in the top three positions. SPT Zaki there gets knocked by OF Okage, and we're going to be seeing a push there happening sooner or later. But then before we see this push happening, if you're watching the live stream, look at the likes. Do they match the number of people watching the live right now? So make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you're yet to. Let's get to 2K subs before East Africa Clash ends, and we'll be having a really, really good time there. SPT Professor trying to cook up a nade. We have a Kobe. Let's get to it. A nade is getting cooked up. The nade does get a little bit of damage, but then doesn't get any knock on OF. SPT 100 Abdu trying to get the push happening here. I mean, the things are looking very tense here right now. SPT, OF family, everyone is trying to get their points up. We need to qualify. OF and SPT are not really that up in points, but then if they get good points from this game, at least 10 points, they'll be almost at the same level as TT, where they are in position 4. All they have to do is just do their thing, because why not? I mean, the games are just getting started. You need to do your level best to be amongst the people that qualify from these games. There we have SPT Zaki getting knocked. I don't know about you, but SPT, we have seen them doing a good job. We know how good they are. We know they can take people out. They just need to be a little bit confident when they do it. And now we have OF family going for that. Well, they're basically thinking it out. Paradise Resort as well is a very tricky place to fight, because there's the stairs, there are the rooms that you're holding. There's a lot of things happening around you. So it does make sense that we have OF family trying to figure out how they're going to go about it. But then the players from SPT, surprisingly, have decided to retreat and avoid this fight, which is totally okay. 9 teams are the only ones proceeding. Is your strategy working? I saw someone there saying Khalid is the best IGL. Let's see how this plays out for their team. They're relentless. They got their winner with a chicken dinner in Miramar, in the third game, that is Sanhok. And we're yet to see what is going to change here right now for these teams as zone is about to close in. Most of the teams are in zone, some of them are not. I don't know where they are, but probably they're going to be joining. Everyone else in the zone rec squad coming in slow. They're just doing their late rotations, are taking their sweet time to get closer to everyone else. There we can see a team solo mid is now getting pushed there. We're going to be seeing something happening here. Query is a hotspot because 3 teams are in the same place. One of them passes by. They choose not to engage at all, and that is Relentless Esports. They just went by and avoided that fight as much as possible. TSM here are trying to get some knocks happening here on the players from 2K. The nade, the S2K, shit to kill there. One of their players has already been knocked, but then they're focusing on the wrong team, because there's a team right next to them, and we have players that's scoping out a team that is far, far away. First off, their team, TSM Eilish as well gets a knock. Seems like the comeback is here. S2Kill is ready to take them out. GG's. We have another knock there from TSM, getting a knock on the S2K players. Yeah, the players of S2K are going for that push. Another player from a TSM bites the dust, but then S2K, unfortunately, that is not the case for them. TSM are having a good time. Abra Vnel. Abra Vnel, man, I don't know how to say his name, guys. But then he stands to win another day. Unfortunately, we can see X's power losing players. I don't know what is happening there. At least 2 of their players have been taken back. Slowly they joined in as a trio, and now just 1 man remains standing. And then it's figure out how they're going to make this better for themselves. A lot of teams are losing players. We just have 14 teams in the game. B13 team also in the game. Milo there took out a whole team by himself. He was able to take them out with a DBS. How interesting is that? But eh, 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 mad. Let's see how this plays out. Last game there, we saw teams holding out buildings. We saw teams camping it out. We saw people waiting for the last zone to engage in fights. We saw a team like Mercenary Union in the first game. They chose they basically did not even go for any push. I mean, MU is an aggressive team, But then when it came to that game, they took their time. They chose not to go for that push. That is something we're going to see if it's going to be the same case now or it's going to change at the end of the day. So let's see how that's going to work out right now for their teams. Mercenary Union taking out the players from Saint. Looking at the zone right now, we're moving to the next phase of the zone, and people will be forced to play in boot camp. I don't know why people are running away from boot camp. Is it's just well, it's not that scary, to be honest. Boot camp is just another place like Paradise Resort, Ban, Tatmok. Just that boot camp has this name where people think when you go to boot camp you'll be going to battle it out against the best teams, and I don't think anyone is ready to do that because yo, we need to qualify. We need to be in the top 9, and there's no way we'll be there if we start to engage in fights, excuse me, as early as now. Relentless Esports there seems to be engaging in a fight. Relentless won the last game. Now they got their winner chicken dinner, and someone says they're looking for that win again. Cloud Esports as well just got out of the place there. Born to Kill takes out one of the players from Relentless. He's down. You see when you see Born to Kill here, they're ready to take out Relentless. They seem to have gotten their revive there on Fear, and now they're ready to take out the players from a Born to Kill. And it is getting cooked up there by Khalid, best IGL from Ethiopia. Let's get it. Get to cook another nade. And they're ready to go for that push. Let's go. Pre-fires in. The nade is still flying in. We might see some damage there on these guys, but do we have any knock happening there? Khalid still feeling confident. Gets that dust happening there on the player from Born to Kill. And he's ready to go for that push. Cooking up another nade. They need to be careful. Do not just push because you have the upper hand. But then look at that flank. 8 with a very interesting flank. I think they had it planned out because one word is enough to go and ensure you're getting that flank. He does get a knock on Born to Kill, and now one player remains from Born to Kill, and it is just Khalid and this guy Luffy. They're getting spotted. He needs to be careful. The stun grenade is in. I don't know the last time I saw someone going for that stun grenade, and the player from Relentless taking it out, even though Luffy was able to get a knock on Relentless. GG's to you, Born to Kill. But then unfortunately, that is the end of the road for you guys when it comes to the third game of the night. More fight. Paradise Resort is looking very, very hot. No name required. Getting a couple of knocks. He actually thought this was the hill next to Paradise. Yes, it is. We have players there getting knocked. OF family still in the building. Superpower team who went far away from this fight. No name required. Are ready now to go for that push against OF family. They did get their knock, their first knock in, and one of the players from OF family, as well as no name required, is down, and that gives Hokage a chance to go for that push. He's feeling actually confident. I like how players, once they get a knock, they're ready to go for that push and take each other out. That is exactly what we're here for. We are ready to take each other back to lobby because at the end of the day, I want to qualify. And if that is not part of your goal, I don't know who's going to help you with that. But then we need to make it to the next stage, and that is the qualifying stage, then to the semifinals, and then the finals. Remember, as long as you make it to the finals, you'll be going home with part of the prize pool. Their goal should be making it to the finals. We have the Okage getting pushed, and we have the first knock. DBS missed, and once you miss a DBS shot, there's no recovering from that. The fear you get after that, because if I missed my first shot, will the second shot connect? Hokage, they're trying to get a push up in here, and he's ready to take on the next player going for that push, but then he missed it. He tried a jump shot, and the buggy there ruined it for him and has been taken down. Sanji as well getting knocked, and we have just one player remaining, and the damage is in, and the OF family have been taken back to lobby. I don't know why they call themselves OF family, but then they have Okage. Oh, damn, I just got it. One Piece family. Oh, man, big fan to you guys. Hey, I was trying to understand why they are calling themselves Sanji and Hokage. I mean, GG's to you guys for that beautiful thought on calling yourself OF family. Big fans of you guys there. So now we're going to the fifth phase of the zone. 11 teams remaining, 31 players in the lobby. It's going to be a little bit more intense right now. SPT losing players to Nove Esports. The fight is not going to become heavy. Players are now getting knocked. S12Ks, we can hear them from afar. SPT Abdul getting ready to go for that push. S12K getting reloaded. His players have been taken back. So the last player remaining gets another knock, but GG's DBS stands another chance to prevail from Nove Esports, and now they can easily get the revive on their team. 10 teams remaining, 28 players remaining. Sanhok is a very small map. They're going to start becoming many We're going to be having a lot of players together, so be yet to see what is going to happen here. Nova being taken back to lobby. Geez, let's go. And now we have just eight teams remaining. Nove Esports have been eliminated. Cloud Esports watching from afar as well, waiting for these people to make a mistake, and it is what it is. I don't know. Things are changing. Judas, how you feeling tonight? I know I never put up my monetization like the super chats and all that, but if you can hit that like button, guys, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Do that thing. If you're watching and the likes are not matching the people watching, is it your fault? Are you the reason we're not there? Just make sure you're liking the live as much as you can. I'm gonna appreciate it. Just hit the like button. So now we have the 7 teams remaining. The zone is becoming smaller. Rex squad still surviving. We can see Rec Warrior here. We can see Fury, Emo, and Reckless in the game. Finally, they have joined as a squad, and now they can show us what they can do in this lobby. We are just seeing as well B13 from Tanzania is in the game. Tycoons Esports as well. Cloud from Ethiopia is in the game. Mercenary Union in the game from Kenya. And Relentless from Kenya, from Tanzania, sorry for that confusion, as well, is in the lobby. 7 teams remain, 3 countries in the game: Kenya, Ethiopia, and Tanzania. Question is, between these teams, which team will be taking the win again? Reckless, they have been spotted. Seems like Rexford now do not have a chance of making it because they have been spotted. The knocks there begin to give you some sort of confusion. The damage from the zone will stop you from making it to the zone. But then Cloudy Spots watching from afar, B13 have been knocked by the zone. I don't think that's something they want to be happening right now. They're the only Tanzanian team remaining in the game. They need to be as active as possible, just not to lose these fights. Relentless going for that push on Rexford. We can see Khalid, they're feeling confident as well because I mean, I've just been told he's the best IGL in Ethiopia, cooking up an nade there on Fury. But you have a Kobe Fury as well, cooking up another nade. can do anything. Again, guys, I do apologize. I don't know what this downtime is in Kenya, but let's get to it. Seems like Cloud Esports got the winner chicken dinner. GG's to you guys. I saw how they did that game, shutting down Relentless. But then remember, these are similar uh, region teams. They're all of them from Ethiopia. So GG's on that. We have their agent AG47 getting 5 eliminations, dealing a damage of 544. Bura getting 2 eliminations, dealing a damage of 143. Cloud Soul getting 4 eliminations, a damage of 548. And then you have Cloud K9 dealing 2 eliminations and a damage of 290. So GG's to Cloud Esports. I mean, your it was actually very satisfying to watch it. I watched it on my end, so I saw what happened. And we have now um, Cloud Esports getting 23 points from that game. Relentless Esports getting 15 points. Mercenary Union 12 points in position 3. Rex scored GG's that team getting 8 points from that. 5, you have No Name required 6 points. A tie with Tycoons Esports and B13 Team. Team solomid getting 5 points. OF Family 4 points in. Nove Esports 3 points. Shoot to Kill Superpower, TT 2X Family, and Saint Esports tying in 1 point. And Team Arrow as well as Born to Kill and Excess Power tying in on 0 points. I mean, that game was hot. I don't know about you, but that's what we call real pressure in the game. Game 3 was just too heavy. We have Cloud AG47 getting 5 kills and dealing a damage of 544, getting 1 assist and 4 knockouts from that game. So GG's to you, Cloud, for getting that win. And let's just go straight ahead and check the overall results for these 3 games. Relentless Esports finally kicking Mercenary Union from position 1, getting 37 points in at the bag. Mercenary Union getting 34 points. Not that far off. 3 points is not that big, guys. Anything could change. Then we have Cloud Esports coming in third with 31 points. Things are changed there. 2X Family was supposed to be third, but they went back slowly quite early. And now they have 22 points. Team Solomid getting 21 points in total. No Name required. Tiny Tycoons Esports at position 6 and 7. Together a tactical team with 18 points. Rex squad coming in 9 with 15. Time with No Esports at 15 points. 13 getting 14 points. And just like that, that is what we have been seeing happening. Seems like points are changing. Game 1, Erangel getting the winner chicken dinner is Mercenary Union. Game 2, Miramar, we had Relentless getting the chicken dinner. And game 3, Sanhok, Cloud Esports, GG's for that win. And now we are in for the last game, and we have it's been a wrangle. I mean, game 1, when we had the Group A games, we had as like players from 4 strength, a team that is 4 strength got in a winner chicken dinner twice. And now I don't know about these games tonight. Teams have changed. We do not have the same team getting the winner chicken dinner. So let's see the flight path here in the last game of the night. That is a wrangle coming from military base all the way to Salba. We're going to be seeing some teams surrounding military base here and Novo around farm and Milta. We're going to be having a lot of things happening there. We're going to be seeing a lot of violence taking place there. So let's be on the lookout. This is the last game that determines the 9 teams that qualify from Group B. Remember, 4 groups have been created: Group A, Group B, Group C, and Group D. Those are the 4 groups that have been created. There they have only 1 day to prove their worth in qualifying to the next stage, and that is the qualifiers, to make it to the semifinals, then the finals. Another reminder that once you get to be in the finals, you're able to go back home with something. Doesn't matter what happens. But then again, we haven't even landed, and some teams have already started taking each other out. I don't know what is happening there. I don't know what happened and how this happened. But then fights are already taking place. We already have a team in Gender, Luther, in Novo, having a good time. But then around Milta, we have a couple of teams that have landed together already. B13 is down 1 player, and the zone has not even closed. We have just begun. Our teams are now just making their way to their landing spots. B13 already losing two players in the game. Malo finally dominating this. We have a lot of fights are taking place there. I believe this is in Milton. Some teams already been taken back. So B13 Blazer seems to have very little loot on his hand. And now he's getting pushed up. There we go. GG's. Unfortunately, B13 have been eliminated, and that means that their chances of qualifying to the next stage have gone down. SPT as well, they will have some of their teammates getting knocked down. Abdu is down, and that means that they also have to be careful because this is the last game that determines the top nine teams that make it to the next stage. So everything you do in this last game counts. The kills, your placement points by the end of the game, everything counts, and all you have to do is just get your points up. And there we go. No name required. Just made it possible to risk it all just to get that point in the game. Because remember, they need every single kill. Every As long as you can fast, go for it. No one will judge you. Task that player, take them back to lobby. That is exactly how I know a game can be very, very stressful sometimes for some teams. But before we get there, before we start judging our fellow teams here, make sure you do the necessary. Tap on that like button if you yet to tap. If the likes are less than the people watching, please confirm, are you the reason why they're less? If you haven't subscribed to my channel, the subscription button is right in front of you next to the like button as well. Make sure you hit that and share the live stream link to your regions, your WhatsApp groups. Tell them to come join us for the East Africa Clash Games and have a chance of watching these beautiful games that have been produced to you by GPE. I mean, look at the quality, the movement. Let's bring them here so that they can enjoy this production. And now we can see Mercenary Union there. They seem to be taking out the players from 2X family. But then 2X has to be careful because if you fumble this, guys, 22 points is not that much, and 2X have been eliminated. Mercenary Union have removed another team that was threatening their position. I don't know about 2X. The margin there from position 9 to where 2X is right now, 22 points in. Position 9 has 15. All they need is 10 points, and they'll be taking 2X out of their position. But I don't know how possible that is. 2X, all you have to do is be hopeful. Pray, say your prayers, because you need to qualify from Djibouti. So far, when you look at the top 9, we can see Ethiopia, we can see Kenya as well. We can see Somalia. We had 2X there from Djibouti. I don't know what changed with them, but then before we can even see what's happening here, just let's have a quick look at what the zone is doing, because you can see now we're going to be having a sort of bridge fight. Depending on how this changes, a team like Rex Squad might be at this best place right now with how they've situated themselves in this game. They have basically taken a position that is neither on this side or the other side. They can easily just move from one side to the other depending on what the team from TSM decides to do, because they're also camping it out at the bridge, stopping anyone that will want to use that bridge to make it to the zone. We have SPT there as well. Seems that they're going to be using the boat there to make it to the other side. A team like Saints are waiting on Cloud Esports there to also come towards them. They're going to be seeing what is going to happen there. So all this depends on how the zone decides, because most teams are on the northern side of Erangel, trying to come towards the southern side of military base. They're going to have to use either the boat or they're going to cross bridges to make it to that side. So it's actually looking a very tricky. But before we do anything there, let's just have a quick look at the top players of tonight's game. I mean, this is actually very, very much expected, and we want to see how many points they've gotten. We have Unique Madman still leading there with a total, sorry, my screen was frozen. Oh, a total of 14 kills. We have 4S Lil Bay as well leading there with a good amount of kills, 10, as well as Blue, 10, and Qs is still up there. I don't see anyone taking them out. These teams played yesterday, okay, and now they're here playing tonight. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know how they're going to change this scenario. We need teams are taking them out, because they have been doing their thing. They've been dominating from yesterday. No one has removed them from that table. We need teams to remove them from there. But yesterday, Madman was mad. Like, his skills were way up there, so we understand why he's up there. But anyone can surprise us, anything can change. But as we were saying, the top nine teams, we have good regions there with us. We have Kenya, Ethiopia, Somalia, Djibouti, uh, and I thought Tanzania had made it there, but unfortunately, B13 was this close to making it, but then they got eliminated really early in the game, but they had every single chance of making it to the top. I just don't know what happened there. They fumbled that. B13 Malo tried to carry that team. They did their best. They did all they could do to get where they are, but then unfortunately they have been taken out, and it is totally fine. We understand these things happen, but not lose all hope. There's actually a chance of someone coming back to the race. So if you want that, make sure you reach out to me on Discord, and I'll tell you how you can get back to the competition in the East Africa Clash. Prize pool $2,000. Every single team that makes it to the final, as long as you're the top 16, you will be walking away with something. But then look at that. Thorfinho with the S12K gets an immediate knock. I mean, yo, and his teammates decide, okay, let me just start this for you as you heal up, my guy. I got you. We have the S2K. Try to go for that push, and the S12K, Thorfinho having a good time, the S12K, and they have taken out that team. S2K has been eliminated, and we can see Team Arrow as well from Tanzania seem to have been eliminated as well. I don't know what happened. Actually, not all players, excuse me, it's S2K, sorry, what am I saying, Team Arrow? I'm looking at this wrong thing. But then S2K, unfortunately for them, have been eliminated. I don't know about you, but yo, these lobbies, someone just said that if you look at how Group B is playing, no one is landing at the center. Everyone is going far out, literally. No one wants to be at the center of the map. No one wants to be the first person to take a fight. But then, even though you try and run away from the fights are still find a way of coming to you guys. So running away doesn't really work right now. All I can say is get your points up. You can see what Rexford is doing, just holding in there, and they're not exposing themselves at all. They just want to stay at the same place till the end, and that's totally fine. Get your points up, Rex Squad. I believe they're in position 10. They're trying to do their thing. And the zone decides we are going to the southern side of Erangel military base. So every single team that has not yet crossed the bridge is either on the side of military base or on that side of Novo, you'll be exposed to campers because some teams landed there from the beginning of the game. We have Nove Esports deciding to use a boat there to cross the road from Ferry Pier. I know a man called Ellie will find me and tell me we don't say Ferry Pier, but then that makes sense in my head, and that's how we're going to be saying it. So will you guys. Sounds very nice when you say it that way. So we have a team here, Nove Esports, are trying to use the boat here to cross to go towards the safe zone, but then they have to be careful. The side they want to use, Rex Code is holding that side. That means that they stand a chance of being exposed to some sort of third party fights here, or rather some surprise fights from Rex Code. So they need to be alert on that. And remember, guys, 9 teams out of every single team that is playing tonight, out of the 18, only 9 proceed to the next stage. Nove Esports, unfortunately, have been surprised there by the TSM team while they were trying to go, I believe, not even Nove, but OF, that is the One Piece family, are being surprised there by TSM. You can see what is happening there. Also, Nove Esports, 3 teams were trying to use the boats here to make it to the next one, but then OF has been surprised there as well. Seems like things are changed there for them. Looking at Nove Esports, they need to be on their alert because TSM is watching them. One of their players is already knocked. You can easily get the revive in the water, but I don't think that's going to be possible with how the players from Nove Esports have split. We have a Cash trying to make it to the zone. Eilish and his teammates are now creeping in here, trying to get a thrust happening on Nove Esports. The tension in this last game, yo, every single group in the East Africa Clash is going to be so heavy that you won't believe what is happening. Or these are the East Africa Clash games. We have 8 regions in the games. In the game, we have Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Somalia, Ethiopia, Mauritius, Madagascar, and Djibouti in this game. So you can imagine the pressure that is going to come from these fights. pressure that is going to build here. Actually, I didn't mention there's a Mauritius team surviving there in the top 9 teams. So we want to see which teams are going to be making it, how many regions are going to be making it to the qualifiers, how many regions are going to be making it to the semifinals and finals. You can imagine what will happen if we have only Ethiopia playing in the finals, or we have only Somalia playing in the finals, or Kenya. It's going to be very tight. Mauritius, we saw their teams there from Mauritius are very, very aggressive. They got their kills yesterday and they were not letting anything slide. And it definitely paid off because they qualified to proceed to the next stage. But then all hope is not lost. They need to be on alert. Otherwise, they'll be also not making it to the semi finale. And now that the zone is shifting, people are now choosing to go towards the southern side of Erangel. As we can see in the maps there, the zone is becoming smaller. It's going closer to military base. We have teams there having been forced to use boats. Some have been spotted using these boats. They have been taken back slowly. Tycoons Esports are thinking the same thing, deciding to use a boat to go towards the zone, and now exposing themselves to TSM, who are waiting for every single team that is trying to make it to the zone. And then TYC decides, all right, there's no keeping quiet. We feel like we have qualified, then why shouldn't we just engage in this fight? But then again, guys, like I said, if you're watching and the likes don't match the people viewing as you're watching, tap on your like button and confirm if you're the problem. Okay, confirm if you're the reason the likes are not matching the people watching, and I'll really appreciate it. Then again, continue shouting out your countries. A shout out to every single country that is participating in the East Africa Clash. I have had some countries as well trying to reach out, trying to play in these games. We're hoping this will not be the first, but we'll be having more going on. This will not be the last, sorry, but we'll be having more going on. We just hope so. So for this to happen, you have to continue supporting us, guys. Do as much as you can, create awareness, share this live stream link, and let people come join us. Let them enjoy the East Africa Clash games. We're in the last game for Group B qualifiers for their chance to make it to the qualifying stage, to make it to the semifinals, then to the finals. So this is the last game that helps us determine that the zone is about to close in again. You're going to be having a clear picture of where the game is going to go right now. I'm hoping it takes that to the bridge, because PUBG Mobile can be sometimes very, very, very interesting. But then luckily for the players, the zone is no longer at the bridge. They have to come closer to military base for this fight to continue. So every single team that has not made it to the zone, you can see this side of Ferry Pier. We have teams there close to each other. We have TSM, TYC, Nove Esports, Rex Squad. All these teams decided to use Ferry Pier as a way of making it to the zone, and now they're going to clash each other there. We can see what is happening at the bridge there in military base. We have at least 2 teams there, Cloud Esports and um, what is this? SPT? Yes, it is SPT. And then another team as well trying to cross that bridge there. They have to be careful because the TSM player is camping on that side. But on this side of Novo, no one is camping out for the other. But then we have Relentless now choosing to go closer to the bridge to camp it out for some players. So the zone is actually very, very interesting when we see what is happening there. But then TSM watching closely as excess power. They're just also here. They're waiting patiently. I think they have now become aware that we have a player from TSM, Cloud and SPT taking each other out, but we have a beautiful push there from Team solomid. The mollies are flying in. We're going to be seeing a lot of nades as well. We're going to be seeing a lot of Kobe's. The next part this time round are saying we want to make it to the next stage. And Zoro there with the Kobe gets Eilish down, and he's going to get revived. But then XS Spy is ready to go for that push. They have to be careful because some of the players from TSM are watching from afar. That is Lions get that knock on XS, and we have another push happening there. TSM player is down. Seems like XS is ready to survive this fight. 2 players in from TSM. 3 players are still surviving from their team here. That is XS, and they can luckily get the revive on their player. And now TSM, unfortunately for them, they're down some players. We can see Hines here trying to smoke up the place. He's the only one remaining from his team. Excess power is standing, ready to go for that push. And Nate is getting hooked up. And there we go. That is the excess power. I know. That is the cold, the Zoro. That I know. We know how they can play. And finally, they're trying to catch up. But the margin there is a little bit too big. But I hope that they can get as many points as possible. And we'll be seeing more of them in the semis or in the qualifying and the finale. but then the battle is not over. They have to go across that bridge. They have to be alert. I'm not sure if they're going to make it to the other side. Looking at what is happening here, they don't have. They actually have a team camping them out, and that is Cloud Esports are waiting for them to cross that bridge. Access Zoro gets spotted and is immediately knocked and casted by Cloud Esports. Their wait has finally paid. They can get kills there from teams from XS. And now they're trying to make it to the zone. TYC as well getting spotted. TYC Smith is low, and Tycoons Esports have been eliminated. We have just now 10 teams remaining. The chances for these teams to survive are quite unfortunate. You can see the replay there. Then time we had to make sure we have to see how TYC was taken back to lobby and we accept it. We understand. And now 10 teams remaining. Next is called trying to make it to the zone there, but unfortunately, or actually fortunately, I thought they were going to be spotted by Cloud, but then he doesn't really engage. And now Faro's same thing here, trying to cross the bridge, and the GG's to that spray. Excess might have just made that safe this time, but then they need to be careful because they're going to encounter more teams as the game proceeds. So we have TT taking out the players from Mercenary Union. Our players are now feeling the pressure. This is the last game to qualify to the next group. 9 teams are qualified. Mercenary Union player Demon King is down. MU losing players. The Prison as well is down, but then he has decided to retreat. But then not that far because SPT might be encountering MU Prison right now. Looking at his vehicle, very much damaged. He needs to think of the way he's going to change at this because this is not going to work. The zone getting some damage here on the tactical team in the 4th phase of the zone. It is about to get a little bit more damaging. A few minutes in, and we'll be going to the 5th phase. A couple of teams might not make it. Excuse me, just because of the zone there. Beautiful sprays there from SPD Zaki. Tries to get some damage there. They're still trying to get MU, and Master Union player Taki unfortunately was not revived. And now 1 player remains. MU Prison, SPT Professor, and his teammates are not letting this man leave at all. They want to take him out, but then luckily they take him out right next to a baggie. The smokes. I don't know how many smokes this guy had, but he still has 4 smokes in the bag. And SPT Professor pre-fires where he expects a prison to be passing by, where he expects him to go for that baggie. And GG's to you, MU Prison. They have been eliminated from the race to the top 9 teams to make it to the next stage, and that is the qualified stage. Zone is about to close in again. Seeing where the zone has shifted to, Rex Squad is still safe in the zone. I'm sure they're going for that position 9. They're already in position 10. Some teams have been eliminated. They still stand a chance of making it to position 9, but then we're not sure about that. We just have to wait, see how the game unfolds. We have, just a little bit, a few minutes, and we'll be able to know in Group B which teams are going to make it to the next stage, and that is the qualifying stage. I don't know about you guys, but then this is becoming this is becoming too much, guys. The pressure. I'm stressed, guys. Like I can feel the tension, and I'm not playing PUBG competitive scene. I'm discussing the game. SPT there gets knocked. It seems like the excess power is ready to take their position, and they want to qualify, but then they need to get as many points as possible to make it to the next stage. A lot of fights are happening. The SPT Zaki is down. Relentless Fear is in. I've been told our Relentless are ready to take another win for their team. But is that going to be the case? We have their IGL here, Khalid, ready to take his team all the way to victory. Ethiopia seems to be having a really good time. A couple of teams from Ethiopia are dominating the game here, but then so is every other country right now. But then that does not mean that they have qualified. We have to wait till the end of the game where we'll be having all the results posted for us to see which teams have qualified to proceed to the next stage. And that is the top 9 teams. Relentless still in the game. 8 teams remaining, 24 players in the game. The zone is about to get smaller. We're in the 5th phase of the zone. Heading over to the 6th phase, we're going to be seeing a lot of teams getting dropped by the zone. Teams that are far out in the zone. We had a Rex squad really far out. They're trying to make it to the zone now. Our teams really need to do their thing. Cloud Esports as well really need to make it to the zone. But then Relentless, oh my days, Relentless are ready to take on their crown again and take out these teams one by one. Relentless are having a good time there. Cloud Esports losing players to Relentless. only the same place. The zone is becoming smaller. People are closing in on each other. People are going to third party this fight. Cloud Esports holding a compound, but then it is not in zone. They need to start moving, but then Relentless Esports, they are not letting these guys pass. Saints also been spotted there. Ooh, Saints have survived longer this time, so GG's on them there. Cloud tries to make it to the zone, and we have G-Man getting that knock there as he tries to go for that push. Excess cold are trying to take out the players here from Saint. We have a first knock there, and we have Cold trying to get the thrust there, but then he's getting pushed there. And second knock there, let's go. He's getting the thrust there. He's feeling very, very confident. He's getting pushed there, but then S12K takes him out. GG's excess power player Cold. He should have continued that shotgun, but then these guys were this close to qualifying to be in the position 9. 7 teams remaining now. Military base might just be the place you want to be, because as the zone is closing in, you need to be safe. You need to be in a compound, because now it's going to get a little bit crazy. Rex Squad still rotating out all the way around in the map here. They don't want to join any fight at all. Relentless are taking out Cloud Esports. Every single team right now trying to play it safe, but then Tactical Team does hear the players from Rex Squad are getting closer. We have a sniper finally. I don't know the last time I saw anyone sniping in a competitive scene. Most people prefer the shotguns. Tactical Team, they're spotting Rexcott, trying to get their sprays here, connecting, but then nothing is happening. Rexcott, they unfortunately gets a knocked, trying to make it to the zone. The damage is there from the zone. Reckless is down. A Tactical Team trying to get the damage happening here. Relentless as well are losing players to the zone. We're just in the 5th phase of the zone. The damage is up there. The squads now that are not in zone are getting knocked by the zone. Rex Squad, 0 defeats in the bag, 0 eliminations for them. But then they have made it to the top 4. We have Relentless. Let's go. That's what we call a Kobe from Khalid. Still dominating with his Kobe. So where we have Saint Atlas so trying to smoke his place out of here. But then the players from Relentless are not letting him slide. Khalid, watching from afar, might be cooking up a Kobe for us again. But then seems like he's out of grenades. And he's ready to go for that push on Saint. Feeling confident against Atlas. The pre-fires from Atlas. He sees that DBS is not working for him right now. He needs to be careful though. The players from Rexon are watching from afar, and GG's Relentless might be getting their winner chicken dinner for the second time tonight. But then they have to be on alert. They are just 3 teams remaining. Relentless Rexon has already made their flank. They are making it to the zone. He has been spotted. Hemo is down, taken back to Sobi immediately. Relentless are not joking with anyone. They don't really care about you. All they want is to represent their country, and that is Ethiopia. Rex Code player Fury still holding it out. We have TT, they are passing by where we have the players from Relentless. We are going for that push, and the guys down from TT. Tries to pass by with the buggy, and GG's for the cover from Fear, and the player is down. TT losing players one by one. Thor Fino ready to show us why he calls himself a Thor and adds Fino at the end of his name. Is trying now to get closer to the players from Relentless. Luckily for him, he changes his position of the vehicle there. I don't know about Wreck Fury. Far out in the zone, the damage is actually very, very high. Just waiting from the edge of the zone there with actually holding strategically, not camping. But then Kali there goes for that pre-fire with the DBS. And GG's there from tactical player. Torfinho gets a knock, but then unfortunately he's not able to thrust. Wreck Fury watching from afar gets at least 2 knocks on the players from Relentless. They're just the 3 players of Fury has a chance of getting a winner chicken dinner. All he needs to do is destroy that vehicle. Fury feeling a little bit confident. The teammates here have told him to go for that push. Fear trying to get the revive again for his knock teammate as well. And now Fury cooking up a nade there. Do we have a Kobe? This will be one for the books if Wreck Fury takes out the whole team from Relentless. Nades are flying in. He's trying to get something happen here, but then the nades are not making it to where they are. The revives are done. Relentless is ready to take on their second winner chicken dinner Rex Squad player, feeling confident, but then he was just going sit down boy, because you know what, Relentless is ready to take on the winner chicken dinner GGC Rex Squad player Fury. Unfortunately you are outnumbered, but then Relentless, they had that one man they've been talking about, and that is Khalid, best IGL in Ethiopia, leading his team to get the winner chicken dinner. Like I said, if you're watching the game and the likes not match the number of people watching, tap on that like button, confirm if you're the reason we are not there. Otherwise, that was the last game of the night. Of course, do not go anywhere, because at the end of this live, we'll be showing the top 9 teams that have qualified
Okay, like I was saying, do not go anywhere, guys, because at the end of this game, we'll be showing the top 9 teams that made it to the next stage for the East Africa slash group stage for Group B. GGCU Relentless again for getting the winner chicken dinner for eliminations in the bag, getting a damage of 585. That is Khalid. That's IGL. We have 3 eliminations and a damage of 417 from G Man. 6 eliminations and a damage of 1,141 from Fear. And we have Nate there getting 5 eliminations and a damage of 620. I don't know about you, but yo, this team was cooking from the beginning. They chose their fights. They did not expose themselves to unnecessary fights, and that has finally paid off. And from this game alone, Relentless Esports goes home with 28 points from the last game of the night. That is Erangel. Tactical Team getting 13 points from that game. Team solomid 9 points. Excess Power and Saint Esports getting 7 points. Rex Squad getting 6, tying up with Superpower Team. No Name Required getting 5 points. Cloud Esports with 4 points, tying there with Mercenary Union. A Born to Kill, 2 eliminations in. And then One Piece Family, Tycoons Esports, Team Arrow, B13 Team, Shoot to Kill, 2X Family, and Nove Esports. All of them get 0 points from that last game. Looking at the man of the match there, we have Renfear. Of course, we saw how he was dominating across the game. They're getting 6 kills, dealing a damage of 1,141, getting 6 assists and 3 knockouts. That is actually very impressive from Fear, and surviving a total of 24 minutes in the game. That is something we love to see. We love to see it. And they have finally gotten the last winner chicken dinner of the night. So make sure you like that live, because ain't no way Relentless. We need to give them their credit. They're getting 18 eliminations, while Tactical Team gets 8 total points. Uh, Relentless Esports in a damage of 2,763, while Tactical Team getting 1,169. 13 knockouts from Relentless Esports and 7 knockouts from Tactical Team. And Tactical Team actually took a lot of time in the blue zone, actually up to 2 minutes. So that's something that might have cost them there. We have seen this how Relentless Esports chose to land here while they changed their location coming from the bridge. They held this position throughout the game. From that time till the end, they held it. But then here we saw the man of the match, Access called this guy with the shotgun, getting 2 knocks, getting pushed, getting a second knock. I mean, I don't know about you, but come on, cold. This guy needs to be seen more. He needs to be exposed in the competitive scene that people can see what this player can do. Excess power, very, very good team there. We had the relentless IGL Kali. They're trying to get a push here on Saint Atlas. The push did not work out, but then we saw his teammate there did make it on time, did try to give him some cover while he was getting some damage there from Atlas. And that cover, of course, got him that kill. Rec Fury, last player from Rec Squad, survived through that fight and made it to this place. We had Relentless Esports getting pushed there by the players from TT. Kali trying to get a push happening on Torfinho, and he was knocked there, getting almost a second knock. But then, unfortunately, Fino was outnumbered and he was taken back to lobby. Looking at game one, congratulations to MU for winning that game in Erangel. Game two, Miramar, we had Relentless Esports getting that win. Game three, Sanhok. Cloud Esports got their winner chicken dinner. And the last game of the night there, we saw Relentless getting their winner chicken dinner. That was well deserved. The IGL there deserves a cup of water just to be told thank you because of how he has carried the team to that victory. Relentless Esports, we are hoping to see more of you. We need to see more of you representing Ethiopia in these games. We need to have them represented well, because you guys are doing a really, really good job with how you're carrying your team there. I saw someone, by the way, saying very nice stream. So we have to give it again. Like I told you, this stream has been powered by GPE. You can see it with GPE. Somewhere on your screen, you can see it, right? So make sure you check them out. I promise you won't be disappointed. That is why you're enjoying this live. And the overall results are in. And we have congratulations to Relentless Esports for winning the game here for Group B, getting a total of 65 points. Mercenary Union coming in second there, 38 points, a margin of more than 25 points between these two teams. We have Cloud Esports are coming in third with 35 points. Tactical Team, 31 points in. Team solomid, 30 points in. No Name required 23. 2X Family, 22. Rexcode, 21. And then Tycoons Esports, 18. Those are the teams that have qualified to the next stage. Looking at Nove Esports, they're coming in with 15 points. They are this close, 3 points in, and they will have made it to the top 9. B13, Tiny the SPT at 14 points. We really hope Tanzania will provide us with a team, but we're hoping to see the other teams as well. Excess Power getting 10 points. Saint Esports 9, Shoot to Kill 6, One Piece Family 5, Born to Kill 3, and then Relentless. No, I don't think that's supposed to be there. So GG's to them there. They have actually Relentless Esports. Nah, that's a different one. But they've gotten 0 points. They're the team that is in position 18. So GG's for that, guys. Congratulations again to every single team that has qualified, the top 9 teams for making it to the next stage, and that is the qualifying stage. So that is it for you guys. I hope you enjoyed. Congratulations to Kenya, Ethiopia, Somalia, Tanzania, Djibouti, Mauritius, Madagascar, Uganda, Tanzania, every country that has played tonight's games. I mean, Group B was hard, guys. It's just, I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys so much for joining the live stream. I have been your host, Mitch Gaming, and that is it for tonight's Group B games. I hope to see you guys tomorrow for Group C. Bye. Cheers.